let me just say it is highly offensive to call a person that is of Asian descent Oriental. Alright? I'm going to tell you why. I know it's different in other countries. I'm going to be talking about what it means here in the States. So let me give you the definition of what Oriental means. Okay, Oriental refers to things from the Orient, such as food, rugs, souvenirs, basically material things. The word Orient means the East, Far East, or better yet, parts of Asia. When you say Oriental to a person of Asian descent, you're basically saying they're not a person. They are food, or I'm considered an Oriental rug, meaning you own me. Basically, Asians are property, and we're not property. We are not slaves, alright? You don't own us. It's an outdated term. But I do know that the term did get started was in, I believe, in the military. Military people who served in the service. The Europeans who worked with Asians, because Asians at that time were merchants, and the Asian merchants would be called Orientals. I don't want people around me using that word, alright? Anytime I hear people referring to Asians as Oriental, I take it very offensively, for one. Two, I'll call you out on it. I have very strong opinions. I can be very vocal at times. People don't like that, because people have the stereotype of Asians being quiet and shy. You know, I can play that part, but don't get it twisted, because I can also give you my opinion on something. You know, I can give you both sides. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it, alright? Especially if you're being ignorant and racist. I'm not gonna put up with that. My stepfather, who is white, he served 20 years in the military, alright? He still refers to Asians as Orientals at times. Sometimes he'll say Asian, most of the time he'll say Oriental. Right? First time I ever heard him using that word, I got really mad. Alright? I called him out on it, and I was like, you know what, don't use that word. And I told him why it's highly offensive. And, you know, we got into a big old argument about it. Alright? His girlfriend, she uses that word at times as well. Sometimes she'll slip up, you know, sometimes she'll slip up and say Oriental. Most times she'll say Asian. Alright? And I've told them, do not use that word. And I told her this as well. I was like, would you like it if someone else, because she is Mexican, would you like it if someone called you a wetback Mexican, or that dirty wetback? Probably not, alright? So that's why you kind of need to be careful with what you say. You know, don't refer to Asians as Orientals if you wouldn't like someone else doing it to you. Just like, you know, if you were black, would you want someone calling you the N-word? Of course not. It's highly offensive. You know, treat people the way you want to be treated. If you want to be offensive and racist and stereotype people, then they can do it back to you, and I'm sure you wouldn't like it either. But anyways, that was just my whole little rant on this. So basically what I'm saying is, don't call Asians Orientals. If you know that they're of Asian descent, but you're not sure of what their ethnic group is, just say Asian, because Asian means anybody of Asian descent. I would hate for you to use that word, wrong place, wrong time, you get a beat down. Alright? It's all about educating people. So I hope you enjoyed the video, alright? You learned something. I wanted to make this video before the end of May, because it is Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month.